Hello, good morning everybody. I hope you're having a good morning. It's Tuesday, 28th July. We're going to start off with a chart on our screen. If you check this chart, this is what we said yesterday. We said that this is still upwards. We expect price to continue to the upper side as long as the price is held above the alligator indicator. We expected a possible move to the upper side. So as it is now, this is still upwards. We still expect more movements to the upper side. There's a resistance here where the price pulled back to. We had a resistance around this point. We had a resistance. There was a break. There was a retracement. So as it is now, the price is somehow still above the two lines which we drew previously. This means we are upwards. So as much as these two candles which push the price down, this was on Thursday, on Friday, there was some recovery yesterday, and we expect even more recovery today. Next chart, gold. So gold, so far, gold is upwards. Gold is very much the upper side. There's a level here which looks significant. We have some support from this point. It was used last week. As it is now, the price somehow is still being held above the same place. So if you're looking at gold now, I recommend you keep looking for buy positions. You need to wait for price to give you buy signals, especially the line which I've drawn now. Wait for price to give you a clear buy signal around that area. That is around this point here. If the price successfully crosses below this level, the line which I've just drawn, then that would mean you are continuing to the lower side. But as it is now, this is still bullish. I'm seeing the chance that this will continue to the upper side, especially if the line which I've just drawn. But on the other side, should the price break below, then that will mean we are now continuing to the lower side. So we are just sitting there waiting. We want to see exactly what will happen. Should the price break and close below, that would mean we are downwards. But if the price bounces off from the same place, then that will mean we are continuing to the upper side. The next chart we look at is USD. So USD, the lines are moving on my screen. We have the first one. This is our 50 moving average. And then we have also 200 simple moving average. Then we have the normal ADX with the period. Let me see. The period for this ADX is actually 52. You can see that from this point moving upwards, and as it is now, we are still upwards. Therefore, on this chart, I recommend buy positions. I recommend you keep looking for buy orders. Although the price is pulling back now, you can see that there's this pullback. This is just a retracement. It does not mean that the price is reversing to the left side. We are just pulling back to fetch the correct price so it can continue upwards. The next chart we look at is USDJPY. This chart is downwards because yesterday, this was on last week on Friday, we had a support here, we had a support there, we had a support, then there was this big break and it broke below while this already was a sell. So this was the correct place you could have taken a sell from. If, as I said, that means you could have been in a sell position even as I'm speaking now. So keep looking for sell orders, keep looking for good sell orders. Expect price to proceed much lower. The next chart we look at GBP USD. Yeah, these two supports. You check the two indicators. We are having the two moving averages, the 30 and the 200. We are upwards. We check the other one, the ADX indicator. We are still upwards. So look for buy positions based on the indicators you're having. Look for buy position, and the current move you're seeing to the last side, this one, this engulfing candle, is actually the beginning of a pullback, and it should push price up this point, 1.2595. So expect a continuation downwards up to this level, where if it bounces off, that is, if it fails to break below, then that will be the best place where we want to sell from. We want to buy from. So the next chart we want to look at, we'll look at Brent oil. Brent oil, we have it here. Brent oil is upwards. So we had this one here, resistance. We had a resistance, a break, and the price went down. Also, let us hang below the same place. As we're speaking now, the price has again pulled back above. So this means we are upwards. If you're on this chart now, you're actually supposed to be looking for buy position. You're supposed to keep looking for buy orders. Expect price to give you low risk buy positions. Wait for that pullback, then pick a buy within the zone which you have drawn.